You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, the last few episodes we've been pulling insane. We actually pulled IP Masquerena, alternate art, which is insane because now, like I said, Crusade Avermax is better, Berserker of the Tenyi is better, it's generic, which is great. I actually didn't even look at all of the ramifications too, because it actually changes a lot of other decks that we have. Because now we have Link plays during our opponent's turn, but like a lot of our other decks get, like even rank 7 for example gets better, because now when we make this dude the Firewall Singularity, it's going to be, it cannot be destroyed by card effects, which is going to be great. Like there's so many other decks that this changes a lot of things for. A lot of decks have just gotten radically better now. We just lost a coin flip. We are playing against Primite, unfortunately. But we can out the second effect of the Primite card. I still don't know what they're playing exactly. If they're playing Blue Eyes or they're playing Primite. Just in general, like Primite with another deck. So I'm still not sure if I'm going to be using the effect of Ghost Ogre on the Primite card. Because if it's Blue Eyes, I'm going to use it on something else. But we shall see. He's going to go Link 1. He's probably playing Blue Eyes. Yep, Blue Eyes. Like I said, Ghost Ogre is great against this deck. We'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do here. But that's if he opens, of course. That's if he opens the right situation. We'll see. That's if he opens the Blue Eyes stuff. This right here. Well, I guess he did. Okay, so that settles that. I was gonna say sometimes you don't open that. We have a Bestial Magnum, which is nice. We're gonna go chaining on. That's good. Actually, I just realized too. We have Bestial Magnum and Ghost Ogre. Great combo, actually. Really good combo of cards. So we can banish the Maiden for sure. And we can do other stuff. Now it's actually pretty decent. It's going to add Ultimate Creature of Destruction, which I have not seen anybody run in quite some time. Yep, so no, we're not going to activate this yet. He does have access to Blue Eyes through Lordly Load, plus he can send another Blue Eyes through Mausoleum, so it's not outrageously important for me to Ghost Ogre the Blue Eyes. Going to activate this. Yep. Like I said, we want him to add Maiden, activate True Light, and then True Light we're going to pop. Yeah, he's going to activate this. It really just depends on the order of things now. See, now he did this. Now I can, if I banish Maiden, I'm good. Hopefully he activates True Light now. He's not. He's activating Mausoleum. This guy did things in such a weird order. Like, there's no point to do this. He already has a Blue Eyes in graveyard. So, realistically, he should have actually, instead of sending a Blue Eyes here, he should have just used this effect, brought back Blue Eyes, brought back Maiden. Then he could target Maiden, and then with this effect, get an extra monster into play. Like, I don't know why he did the things that he did. He has 2 Blue Eyes, so there's absolutely no reason for me to even Bestial Magnum out here. Yeah, it doesn't target, so even if I banished one Blue Eyes, he could just summon the other one. Plus, he might have one in hand. Yeah, so he gets to summon back Blue Eyes. Cool. Yeah, he's going to activate this effect. Now I will Bestial Magnuma, because getting Maiden out of the loop is the best play you can make. Especially if he already has multiple Blue Eyes anyway. It's usually the best thing you can do. So we'll banish that. Summon this out. And then now we can add Ringo Worm. Yeah, we can add Ringo Worm for sure. Nope, don't want to Ghost Ogre on card. Actually, Ghost Ogre your own card isn't even like the worst play ever. We may potentially be able to summon Crystal Wing here. I guess we'll just have to see. He just activated. I don't even know what he just activated. Oh, this thing. So I gotta be careful with targeting. True Light too. If he makes Spirit Dragon now, Spirit Dragon can actually protect against True Light, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, because if I Ghost Ogre the True Light, he can stop it from being destroyed, because it is a graveyard effect. So I'm going to activate this. Like I said, the best play, hopefully he makes a misplay here and he gets rid of the Spirit Dragon. That would be ideal. Yeah, he's going to let this slide. So that'll get destroyed. True Light's going to activate, but like I said, Spirit Dragon can negate True Light. That's if he knows that it can do that. It can actually negate a graveyard effect. Yeah, he's going to negate the graveyard effect again. It's just, it is what it is. This guy, sometimes, like, and this is kind of frustrating, sometimes noobs will do things out of order, and it actually ends up hurting me. Because typically, you don't get to a True Light before you don't get to Spirit Dragon before True Light. You typically don't do that, but in this particular case, this guy did do that. We can add the Ringo Worm. This will get me to Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing is actually very good against Blue Eyes, but the problem is he also has what's it called back here too. The card that the Primite card, Primite Drill Beam. Okay. So we do have a little bit of a problem here. Maxx C is a huge problem actually, because this duel was totally looking winnable until he activated that. I really want that card to get banned. Like it's so infuriating at this point, because I swear to you, a lot of these wins, like a lot of these duels, legitimately are totally like, this is like a totally reasonable situation. I think I could have actually figured out, and then that card gets dropped and everything goes down the drain. It actually is so frustrating, because my deck has to summon like 15 times to even get anything done. So I'm going to end up running into, because he's playing Blue Eyes, I'm going to end up running into Effect Veilers and Ash Blossoms and potentially, like, what are those cards called? Yeah, Ash Blossoms, Effect Veilers. Potentially, I'm going to be running into Dominus cards. I'm going to be running into so much stuff in a moment here. And it's like, I really don't have a way. And then also, at the same time, we're in a certain rank, so I don't want to D-rank. Okay, so here we go. We're going to summon this out. Another token. Now we go into, I think we go into the Berserker out of these two. There we go, Berserker here. Yeah, draw a card off the Moe. Okay, he's going to activate the effect. Yeah, to stop my graveyard effect. Actually, I can activate this to banish his monster, but he could just bring out the next one then. But I guess it forces him to activate this effect, right? And it forces him to either commit Drill Beam or this immediately, which is fine with me. We just want him to commit to something here. He's going to activate this, Tribute. That's fine. It's like, I wanted him to commit to something, which is good. Yeah, we wanted him to commit to some kind of an effect here. Alright, Draco Berserker. Okay, that gets negated. That's fine. So we don't get the draw. Okay. So, now we can special out Mr. Ringo Worm. Yeah, special Ringo Worm, which can make another rank 8 here. Or a Synchro 8. It can make another Synchro 8. You know what else I'm actually considering making here? Crystal Wing doesn't have Destruction Protect. I actually think the right play here might be Crusadia Avermax. It might be Crusadia Avermax. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, okay, that might be the play. That might actually be the play. I think Crusadia Avermax, because Crusadia Avermax might be more difficult to stop. And I don't know if he'll see it coming. I hope he doesn't shotgun this and he waits. Oh, these are both worms, so yeah, okay. I gotta be very careful with what I do here. I think Crusadia Avermax, honestly, is our only out in this entire situation, is Crusadia Avermax. I don't see anything else outing on our situation. Because I'm looking at it like, what else? Like, I wish I could have made other plays. I gotta remember that I'm letting him draw 3 million times on top of everything. I think Crusadia Avermax made with IP is the play that we can make here. I think that's the only reasonable play that we've got that can even do anything. Yeah, I think we're going in that direction. I think we go these two. There we go, these two. We make a Masquerena. Hope he doesn't just shotgun the Lordly, whatever this is, that card. Hopefully he doesn't shotgun that card. I guess we can activate this effect. Get ourselves an extra monster. Yeah, we'll summon this out. Does this negate a card on the field too? Yeah, I think it does. We're gonna activate this effect. Return this to the extra deck. I don't think he can act when you're activated on the field, so he can't even negate it. I guess we could have also threatened this, but then he would have just banished our IP and then we're cooked. So it's probably best if we don't. Okay, he's going to activate targeting protection. That's fair. We baited out a little bit here. That's fine. Okay, so now we special summon the Shaman. We use these two. Now from here, we gotta just go directly into it. Hope he doesn't. Okay, perfect. I'm not even gonna risk anything. Go directly into Crusadia Avermax. Yes, this is literally our only option. So our best bet. Because he can't target him. He can't destroy him by card effects. He can destroy him by battle, but he's got 3,000 plus whatever he attacks with. So, unfortunately, I did lose like 8 million cards by doing this, but it's all I've really got. So, I'll attack this. So, I'll bait out something. Like I said, he does have Lordly Load there. And this is in defense, which is actually Ultimate Creature of Destruction. My monster's going to get destroyed at the end of the damage step. So, we're going to go ahead and do this. My monster gets destroyed here no matter what, so I might as well Might as well not deal with it. Yeah. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and it gets destroyed at the end of the damage step. Might as well just... I can still attack him with Mechanite Crusading AverMax if I want to. He's going to negate the activation. That's fine. But what's good is now I can out this monster right here. It's going to get outed no matter what anyway. I don't really have to do anything. It's blowing up at the end of the turn. So... I guess we just attack. It makes no difference whether I attack it or not. Hopefully he misplays and activates the Primite card. Oh yeah, hopefully he activates this and then he's forced to target something, so he ends up banishing one of his own cards. That's the only thing that I can really think of that can really happen here. Yeah, obviously we're going to activate this, and we're going to get over this. And we're going to go to just the end phase, and then once per battle. Cool. So now we wait. We have to use every card in our hand to, at least to some degree, out his board. And unfortunately, he's got so many cards in his hand, he can scroll through them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 10, 11. He's 11 cards as soon as he draws. So even though, honestly, overall, I think everything went fairly well. The problem is he has 11 cards, and those can be just about anything. I don't know what he's got, but can he out a Crusader AverMax? I think he should be able to. I know how I would do it, personally. But we'll see if he can. He's changing to battle phase. Maybe? Okay. Maybe I'll get that. I'm going to get a monster for free. I need a card. Yeah, we'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do. Again, if it depends on how much he knows. Damn, he has Master. All of them. Select card to add from your deck to your hand. Select cards to add from your deck to your... This is for my hand, right? Let me just make sure. Your opponent adds 1 to their hand. You add 1 to your hand. Okay, so I'll take the Maiden, I guess. I'll take Maiden. Just get 1 less Maiden. He obviously plays 3 Maidens, so he's gonna use. He's gonna add Sage. He's gonna add Sage. Like I said, the other plays that I could have made was Crystal Wing, but Crystal Wing, as much as I want to summon him, would not have worked because Crystal Wing. Unfortunately, he's great against Blue Eyes because he can't be. Because he negates a monster effect and then he gains attack. And then when he battles level 5 or higher, he gains attack. Like, all of this is great. But he can still be, like, negated and stuff. And he can lose to the Primite card. So it really depends if he knows the play lines right. He definitely can still win here. What our opponent would have to do here is... It really depends on what he's playing here. But what he would have to do here is he would essentially just have to... go into... Actually, no, he can just negate my effect when I activate. Yeah, well, it's once per battle. He just has to go into Ultimate Spirit. Negate the activation. I think he just wins here. Because when I activate my effect again, he just activates and then I win. And then he wins, right? Yep. I'm here for nothing. I'm here for nothing. So he just does that, and then I just lose then. It sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, we just won the coin flip. The hand is... It's playable. It's definitely playable. Okay, so we're going to activate Maputra. First things first. And he's going to activate... This is actually another annoying thing, is that at this particular moment... the Tenyi deck is very bad because this deck essentially it benefits from the fact that every one of our effects activate in the hand. So it's like guaranteed. So now he's gonna do this, and he's gonna during the main phase, if your opponent activate a monster, quick effect, special summon this card. Like I literally can't avoid it. I cannot avoid it. It's frustrating. Like, this is actually pretty frustrating because it's like we finally get good at this deck. We finally put the hours into it. And now our opponent literally has... Well, not our opponent, but you know, the game. For a special Shuna. I'm going to try to play through this, see how it goes. Maybe I'll be able to. I mean, I do have Forbidden Droplets. So maybe I'll be able to do this. It'll take some time to figure it out. Yeah, summon a Shuna. Activate Heavenly. Tribute this. Now here we can go Moyi, Ash Blossom. Here we can go Moyi, or what's my follow-up here? I honestly am not even sure what my follow-up would be here. Because I can't make any of my synchros. I can maybe make the Link 4, like not the Link 4. I can't even make the yeah, I think this one's over. This one unfortunately is over. Okay. We lost this coin flip. And the hand's looking pretty good, honestly. The hand's looking pretty good. Even going second, it's looking like a pretty good hand. We've got Vishuda, Talents, Warning, Fists. Our opponent ends on 2 cards. He's playing Trap Pendulums, maybe. I don't know. But we've got Emergence. Unfortunately, what's her name's not doing much, but it's fine. We'll start with this. See if they've got an Ash. They do have an Ash. It's fine because we have an Ecclesia. So we're good to go. Okay, so we definitely can't go... We just go Taya route with this particular hand. Draw 2 maybe. We can draw 2. Or we can look at our opponent's hand, get rid of the last hand trap. But it's fine. I'll just go 2. Draw 2. Get some advantage here. Okay. Well, we can go Crystal Wing, but do we want to with this hand? Do we want to? I don't know. So we're going to start with a Vishuda. Summon this out. Summon out Monk of the Tenyi. Yeah, I think we won't be able to make Crystal Wing, but we'll do quite a bit, so that's fine. I think we summon her out. Activate Ecclesia's effect. Summon Taya. Activate Taya. Banish Emergence for sure. Summon this out. No, we're good. We don't need to manipulate any levels. Now we just go Boxia. Summon this here. Activate Boxia Chainlink 1, Taya Chainlink 2. So you target these two, yes. Even if one of them is imperm, we just bounce the other one with Vishuda, so it's fine. You have activate. Don't want to ash our own cards. Sending, obviously, a Shuna to graveyard. Shuffle those back. Activate Ringo Worm. He has something here. A Mole Charmy from hand. How many more times am I going to summon from hand? This is not that big of a deal, so we'll activate this. Summon this out. Activate a Shuna, right? Because then we can just go... I mean, yeah, I think we just go... Activate a Shuna. Summon out. I guess we go Shathana. Oh no, I screwed myself. I just realized I screwed myself. Because I don't have the tuners for this. Damn, that sucks. Okay. I don't have the tuners for this. Well, now I just have dead cards on my field. I guess we just make Shaman with 2 monsters, and then yeah, with these 2. Yeah, it's fine though, it's fine. Do I even want to discard anything? Yeah, I can pop this. Activate, pop this, get a bigger monster. Back, maybe a Taya. Kind of heal myself a little bit from the dumb shit that I just caused. Ringo Worm. What attack is this? 100 attack. I have nothing to pop anyway. But what the hell? Summon this out. And then we can activate this to summon something back. See, if only we had like some of like the better synchros to do stuff with. We really don't. We can summon like this back, but like I don't have any level 10s I can summon. I can just really just make him. I guess I will, in this case, make him. Actually, it's fine. I'll just end on this. I know this is like a super awkward like ending here, but like I think this is actually not that bad. Considering he's got 2 cards and I've got 2 negates and an ash, like it's actually not that bad. Yeah, set, pass. I think this is not even that bad. You know, he's got 3 cards, we've got 3 negates. So really, as long as we play them out right, we should be good. Because we have a negate for every card he's got, and then our follow-up is quite significant here. It's going to start with the 6 Samurai card. That definitely just gets ashed. He doesn't, yeah, that way he can't commit anything to the board. That just gets ashed. And then if he summons something, we solemn it. Yeah, it's cool. We had 3 negates, he had 3 cards. I think it was going to work out no matter what. I really should have OTK'd him there. I should have sent Mare, summon it back, and just OTK'd him. So I shouldn't have even lasted another turn. I really should have just finished that duel right there. Okay, here's what my opponent's playing. He's playing a 57 card deck featuring Primite and the Chamberlain of the 6 Samurai. Alright, well, it's something. Okay, our pulls have been really, really, really good. The last couple of episodes, actually. So, hoping to just continue it, honestly. Our pull last episode is maybe one of the best we've ever had. So, that was actually one of the biggest deals we've... Yeah, like I said, it's one of the best pulls we've ever had. Mutant, Tiki Soul, Hollow Is, Performage. I swear they print so much Performage cards. Actually, no, Performa Pal they print a lot of. Performage, they don't print this many. So I guess I'll just take this. It's cool. Maybe one day we play it. What does this actually do? I didn't even read it. Performage monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also, your opponent can't target them with card effects, which is blanket protection, including itself. You know how I feel about this. I'm not a big fan of blanket protection, but I guess I have it. While you control a Performage monster, your opponent cannot target this card for attack. So they can't target this card by card effect. Can destroy it by with card effects, target it with card effects, or they can't target this with an attack. That's actually a lot. When an attack is declared involving your Performage monster and your opponent's monster, you can make that monster lose 600 attack. This card really isn't that bad, honestly. It's really not that bad. Heraldic Record, Stronghold, Fire, something, and Vampire Sorcerer. Not a bad card. That Performage card is actually not that bad, I guess. We have a Spellcaster deck. Maybe we can run it. We can search Poly in that deck. I think we play some Performage cards, but not a lot. I guess if we have extra deck space, we can run it. Holding Legs, Yellow Dustin, UA, Burden of the Mighty, Fire Formation, another one, Snow Giant, and Tuning Gum. Okay, we just won the coin flip. The hand is... It's okay. It's okay. We'll start with Shathana. Summon that out. Summon out Monk with the Shithana. And so I'm going to be honest with you, that might be the end of that. Because I can make it horror. I'm not trying to discard any of this stuff for any of this stuff. Like, I'm just not trying to at this particular hand, I can get to Crusade Avermax, but I would have to give up both Ash Blossom and one of these two, which I don't think is worth it. Even I can get to the Crusade Avermax IP thing. I can get to that. I absolutely don't think it's worth it. I do not think it is worth it. So I think we just set, and then just pass. I think that is the end of that. I think this is the way to do it. We would literally have to give up 2 interruptions to have Crusade Avermax. Not worth it. Not worth it, because I don't know what my opponent's playing. They could just be playing something that has non-targeting, non-destruction removal, shuffles it back into my extra deck, and I just lose. So I don't have enough information on it. Okay, he's playing this deck. This is this deck. Okay, so I gotta basically negate a special summon a monster to the field where from. And then your opponent can special summon a monster from their hand. What's the point? I could have special summoned this if I wanted to. I didn't, so no real point to do that. Yep, set a Metal Morph trap. Yeah, I'm gonna negate the Metal Morph traps because they tribute for cost, if I remember correctly. Yeah, tribute. I'm gonna wait for him to activate it, tribute for cost, and then negate it. No point to do it now. Add a card that adds a Metal Morph. One of them, does the Metal Morph summon from deck too? The Metal Morph card, tribute 1, face up monster. Hand deck or grave. So I can actually ash this too. This, if you control a Metal Morph trap, you can banish the card. Okay. Add 1 monster that mentions a Metal Morph or a Metal Morph trap. I can ash this, but I would rather probably just add the trap cards. But this would also be good if I can get rid of maybe the swordsman or something like that. Stop him from getting to the swordsman or one of those other cards. Yeah, so that'll get negated. Cool. This deck that he's playing is very, very simplistic, but it is actually quite good. Oh, man. You never want to see that. You never want to see Kashtira. You know, summon a level 7. Oh, Red Eye's cool. I hope that's all he's playing. No, I'm not going to negate that. I will negate if he goes into an X seed. I will negate, obviously, his face down. We shall see. Alright, he's going to battle phase. I do have, you know, my monster in graveyard to bring things back, so at least I have that. Yeah, banish, summon this back, summon this, yep, destroy a card. I think we just destroy, so we just destroy Red Eyes. Could have destroyed Zoa, but what's the point? Main phase 2, end phase. Okay, so first things first, we do have plays here, which is nice. We can activate this to special summon. We have 2 Solemn Warning. We have another Solemn Warning, I shouldn't say 2. And through all of our plays, we do have the protection of both of these, which is nice. So now we go here. I have no point to waste an extra 1, do I? No. We have Shaman. I think we go Shaman, straight to Shaman. You go straight to Shaman. Oh, I'm going to have to discard my warning, am I? That was dumb. I could have added back. That was dumb. That's dumb. Yeah, I didn't have to lose this warning. That was incredibly stupid. Yeah, I didn't have to lose this warning. So now we can activate this. Add back this. But I guess we did normal summon, so I might be able to get my Crusade Avermax after all. I guess we can do that. Oh, no, I can't, because I just realized I can't make IP off of the... It has to be Link monsters. I mean, I can still make Crusade Avermax, it just won't be protected. Just won't be protected. Okay, that's fine, though. We go to battle phase, enter battle. Yep. Activate this. Pop this. Replay, yes. Attack with these guys. Attack, attack, attack. Main phase 2. I think we just, honestly, I think we just sit on double monks here. I think we sit on double monks for now. I think it's better than Crusade Avermax because it keeps this thing live. And we just go to end phase. I think double monk is actually better. We did, like I said, I did misplay there. I should have another Solemn Warning on top of everything I have right now. I should have an additional Solemn Warning, so I hope that that is not the decision maker here. I definitely should have a Solemn Warning on top of everything. End phase, okay. Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit. I think we activate this. So I don't think I'm using this Ghost Ogre. We do this, summon back this dude. You can make Berserker here. It's still not game. I don't think we have game. I don't think Berserker adds or makes it game either. I think we're going an extra turn no matter what we do here. Actually, hold on. 16, that would be 19. Yeah, it's not enough either. But Berserker is more than what we have right now, so we think we can just go Berserker with these guys. I think no matter what, we kind of just don't have game. We just didn't draw any of the synchro stuff, so our output's a little low. Yeah, activate this. I want to pop Kashtira or a random card, probably Kashtira. It's just very dangerous. Because I can summon back Kashtiras if I negate them. Like if I Judgment a Unicorn or something, he could just bring it back. So that could be a problem. He's going to set another card, and then he's going to activate Meteor. Going to send that. Can negate this, but this in itself is not a major concern. Adding Red Eyes Fusion is a major concern, but this in itself, summoning one monster, is not a major concern, so I'm just going to let that slide. Putting a Red Eyes in graveyard is a cost, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. Nothing so far is that big of a deal. I would rather, again, save it for things that immediately threaten my board. See, like this. This immediately, he's going to tribute for cost. And then from here, I think Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi is pretty good, because it negates the effect, then he won't be able to special summon his big Red Eyes from the deck. So yeah, that'll be negated, and then that goes to graveyard. Cool. And now Judgment, we just save for an absolute, like, anything situation. Okay, and our opponent will scoop it up. Okay, we got 2 legacy tickets. Okay, this is what my opponent was playing. They were playing a Red Eyes deck. Honestly, I have not played against pure Red Eyes in quite some time. They did have some Metal Morph cards, but it was mostly a pure Red Eyes deck. But they have like a tiny Kashtira engine. It's like literally 3 cards. Small Kashtira engine. Mostly, honestly, Red Eyes. Okay, let's open up some master packs. Cool. I'm definitely excited for these two. To hopefully get something good. Let's do it. Let's get a game-changing card right now. Let's get this hyped up. Let's get something. Tide Angle Protector, Heavy Metal Foes, Possession of T-Jar. The guy we already used, Azamina, Melodious Diva, Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. Are we going to be Tachyon players by the end of this? You control a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon monster. You can activate this card from your hand during your battle phase. Uh-oh. You can detach 1 material from Galaxy XYZ. Must shuffle all monsters your opponent controls into the deck that were normal summoned, special summon this turn. If you control a C monster, this card's activation cannot be negated. I don't know if I have this stuff. That effect is pretty crazy, but it has to be in the battle phase. But I don't know if I have that stuff. Destiny Hero Dystopia, I already have, so I don't need it. I don't need it, so that's gone. I've never used it once. Actually, no, I'm lying. I did use it once. I used to use the Fusion a long time ago. I got multiple hollows. Let's see what this is. Blasting Shield, Mitsurugi Mirror, Elemental Hero Avion, Vampire Vamp. 2 vampires in one day. Cool. That's like the boss monster of that deck, Soul. Or the old, this is the old boss monster. This is the old boss monster after Vampire Lord was no longer a boss monster, and this became the boss monster, and now this is no longer the boss monster. It's also been power crept. Let's see what this is. We've got Gradle Alligator. The Gradles continue to fill our decks. Our Trunk, and then Ancient Gear Advance. We'll never be able to use that. That deck is stupidly high rarity. I will never be able to build it. Okay, let's investigate some of these decks. What I have, what I don't have. I always get those questions. I have 3 copies of this. That's quite something. Was there anything else I wanted to check? I don't even remember, honestly. What's this? Oh yeah, Perform Mage. I wanted to check those. So I have a lot of Perform Mage cards, including some of the... I don't even know if this is a new one or an old one. I don't know. But we've got a decent amount of Perform Mage cards. We don't have the important extra deck cards, but we now have Fusion for some reason. But yeah, we have this, and this. We have 4 of the classics. Oh, and we have Plush Fire. So not the worst pile of cards ever. And then other stuff. Is it worth checking? Vampires. We have most of them. Most of the vampires. Cool. Okay, we just, what do we lost a coin flip. That is a crazy name. That is an absolutely crazy name. I don't even know what the first part means, but I know what the second part means. That is a crazy name. He's got to be playing Sky Strikers with a name like that. Yep, it's Sky Strikers. It is Sky Strikers. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have the hand to beat this. I don't. I just don't have the hand to beat this. I don't have the hand or the deck or the patience to beat this. I want to go play against something else. This is just, I'm not. I can't beat that deck with that hand. Okay, we just lost a coin flip again. We have an Ash, so I mean that's something. He's activating Dragon's Ravine. He's probably playing Blue Eyes. He's activating Dragon's Ravine, which is already good news that he is active. He's playing this stuff, which is great news, honestly. I'm not going to ash that. I don't know. You know, these people like to blend the old and the new, so if he has the old stuff, then I'm not going to bother ashing it, because this is the kind of stuff I actually need to ash. So he's going to discard, and this 100% I will be ashing. He's playing a, what is that, 45 card deck, 15 card extra deck. He's got Blue Eyes sitting on like some gold. I don't know what's going on here. The Blue Eyes and the cold. Actually, you know, honestly, this is kind of a cool placement here, because it's kind of like the dragon protecting the treasure, and like a big, whatever this is called, like an icy cave. Honestly, it looks kind of cool. I'm out of interruptions, but I'm sure I can make something happen. Okay, he's gonna send Blue Eyes number 3. And he's got 3 Blue Eyes in graveyard. I mean, sheesh, man. There's summoning back Blue Eyes. He didn't get Maiden into the loop at all, which is good for us. So, yeah, that's positive news. He's going to activate this, equip. He did put the stone into the loop, so it is what it is. He can potentially make a Magia, damn. And he's got this stuff. That'll protect him from destruction later. Okay, double Blue Eyes equipped with a creature of ultimate destruction. He's gonna probably get summon Jet now, which obviously Jet's very good, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. Honestly, like as shitty as this board is, it's still kind of tough to break. Okay, Swordsoul Emergence will help me break this board for sure. So we will start by, we could do, I'm definitely going Taya anyway, so I don't need to reserve any of these Tenyis in my hand. I'm 100% going Taya, because I got to shuffle 2 things back at least. I'm definitely shuffling this back. I'm definitely shuffling one of the things back. I'm definitely going that route anyway. So he might have an Ash in hand too. We'll see. We'll activate Maputra first. Summon that out. Turn that into a Monk of the 10. You gotta just hope he doesn't have an Ash, because the Ash really would kill all of this. Kill any play lines. Actually, yeah, we do this first, just in case. Okay, good. We have Taya. So then we should have plays here. And now we can activate this to special summon. Summon this out. We can banish Maputra. It's really not the end of the world. He's not outrageously important. So we'll go here. We'll go Taya. Activate Taya. Banish. Actually, no, we'll just banish Emergence, I guess. That way we don't have to banish any of the good stuff. Banish that. No, we don't need to activate that. Go into Boxia. This plus this. Summon out Boxia. Yep, activate Boxia. We did leave Adhara in hand, so we can still, yes, another card. Return these two, and then Taya will send Moyi to grave. Yeah, we'll send Moyi to grave so we can get another monster into play. Yeah, definitely Moyi. We did leave the Adhara in hand, which is the right play. Activate this. Destroy this. Summon back Moyi. Yep, activate this effect, obviously. Adhara, reveal it. Summon this out. From here, we're not locked into anything, right? We can go... Did I draw? Oh no, I was about to say, did I draw off the Moyi? Obviously not. I'm going to activate Vishuddha. Bounce the Blue Eyes back to hand. We did that all without destruction, so this didn't get to protect. Now we go Berserker. I mean, it's Blue Eyes, so honestly the spells will probably come up. I'll probably just go with this. I don't think I can squeeze out one more. I don't think I can squeeze out an additional monster here. Okay, so... I think we go anywhere else with this hand. No, I think we just go to battle phase. I don't think I could. Actually, I technically could have OTK'd here again, but I guess you never know. I could have OTK'd if I went... If I went and used... and I'm kind of dumb for not doing this. I'm going to go to end phase here. I'm kind of dumb for not doing this, but I could have gone into... What's her name again? I could have sent the... I keep forgetting to, just because the last few episodes I haven't needed to do this. But I could have gone... He's going to activate Ultimate Fusion. I absolutely will be negating that. I absolutely will be negating that. Because he has Blue Eyes in hand, so at least one card is totally dead. That is too dangerous right now. So we will be negating that. And then whatever else he's got, we can fist to the Unrivaled Tenyi. He's going to activate this. The target Blue Eyes, return it to hand. It's going to be a regular Blue Eyes, I think. Even if it's Blue Eyes Ultimate, it doesn't really matter. Because he's already... Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. I'm not negating that. Yeah, cause I should have sent Mare. That's what I could have done. I could have sent Mare to the graveyard. And I would have won if I had sent Mare to the graveyard. Because then I would have just entered the battle phase off the Taya, sent Mare, activate, summon Shaman, and then I would just win the duel. But I guess I stalled it out another turn. It is what it is. It's kind of... It's a bad habit because for such a long time the Mare play was actually suboptimal, but now it's very good play because we have some of the better links. Okay, this is what my opponent is playing. I have not seen a Blue Eyes deck that has looked like this in quite some time. He actually... It's actually incredible because... I play Blue Eyes on the main account as one of the many decks that I play, and he's got more Royal Rares than I do for Blue Eyes. And I've opened that Blue Eyes pack actually quite a lot. Alright, time for 2 Master Packs, and perhaps we get something incredible here. So we've got already a glowing one, good. Already a glowing one. It is maybe something good. Blackwing, Rescue Ferret, what is that? Ancient Warrior card, Brow. The Koala, 2 Toads with 1 Sting, Recover, decent card. Hollow is... This is the field spell for Gizmek. I just don't have enough Gizmeks, honestly. I don't think I ever will. That's another deck that's like randomly high rarity, even though it's not that good. I just have, yeah, it's honestly Gizmek. I don't even know if you can really play as a deck. It's like, it's a bunch of like generically decent cards, and I don't even know if they really work together. Samurai Skill, Valmonica card, never gonna happen. Genba, that's another high rarity deck. Suijin, Worm, and Breath of whatever it is I already have. Alright, so we won this coin flip, which is quite nice. We have Crystal Wing finally. We have the Crystal Wing play available to us if we want it. Crystal Wing, we have Ecclesia. We can go Ecclesia and Crystal Wing. We have quite a few things here that we can do. So, do we want a non? I mean, I guess we'd go. We don't need to go the Tire route. I guess we go the Moyi route. So we start by activating Nahata. Special summon itself. Our opponent definitely has an Imperm for sure. So we go Ecclesia here. We normal summon that out. Activate Ecclesia. Hopefully they don't negate it. They're going to Ash it. And that changes everything. That kind of actually screwed everything up. Damn. Because now we can't even make Crystal Wing. And now we can't even make Crystal Wing because we don't have a non-effect monster. That literally screwed everything up. That sucks ass. I guess we go with Monk. Literally screwed everything up. Yeah, I can't make Crystal Wing. Summon this out. Our opponent has an Imperm, and we just set this and pass. Damn, that sucks ass, man. That stupid ass Ash Blossom. Man, we could add a Crystal Wing. We could have had a Crystal Wing. I played questionably there. Hero lives. Is this duel pretty much over? I'm fairly certain it's over. Would one Crystal Wing have made a difference here? I don't know. We would have had, even with the Ash, we would have had Crystal Wing and one Blackout. That's what we would have had. That's what we would have had. Does that really make a difference? And he's going to send one. It's a great card to send. It's a great card to send. Honestly, this deck can play through Pop too. This deck can definitely play through Pop too. It's just not. There's not much I can do there. That sucks. I mean, it's just the order of things. I didn't play around the Ash Blossom. It happens. Okay, we won the coin flip. The hand is a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. The hand is a little... When you draw too many Tenyis, this shit is a little rough. Yeah. A ton of Tenyis like this kind of sucks. I guess we start with Nahata. Hopefully they're not playing, like... Okay, that's honestly enough to really make us pass. Because you really got to think about how many times am I going to have to special summon from the extra deck here. Actually, what do I made a time... I added Time Thief, I guess. I added Time Thief. We could just make a Time Thief and then pass on that and hope that's enough. Which is probably the best play that I can make here. Is make a Time Thief and pass. And hope that that's enough. That's why we added Time Thief, is for situations like this. And then hopefully next turn... Because we basically just give him an upstart with the Time Thief, and then we just go to end phase. You gotta hope that's just enough, because otherwise I'd have to special summon from the extra deck so many times in this hand. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Honestly, drawing just a handful of Tenyis is like the worst case scenario you could have. We get... This game's over. This game's over as shit. Yeah, this game is over. Not only did we get a monster, not only did we get Mole Charming, but he's playing the best deck in the game, so it's over. Alright, unfortunately both the coin flips we won went absolutely nowhere. This hand's honestly, I was going to say it's not bad, but this is a level 7 and you need a non-level 7, so automatically these two just don't work together. Every goofy ass level 4 Tenyi that we've been drawing would have worked amazingly, and look at that, we won anyway. Look at that. I don't know what he was playing. Do I care? I'm going to check, right? I'm going to check, but no, let's go look. What is this? Bone Mouse. This has 400 attack. It is a fraction of a mouse. I don't know. So there are some cards that look like seriously tough. There are some cards that look like they really could mess you up, and they'll be like 200 attack. Like there's no way this thing is beating Skull Serpent. There's just no way. Here's what our opponent was playing. Thank God. Thank God. This is literally one of... I always say this is my least favorite deck to play against, but like, I don't actually think this deck is as strong as like Sky Strikers against our deck, but this deck will take longer than Sky Strikers. So in terms of just my time being wasted, this is definitely up there. Okay, let's open up this master pack. Have ourselves a good time. 2 master packs. I don't know why I said that. All right, so this basically the game before that, the Blue Eyes game, we actually played really well. This particular game, we didn't play that well. We didn't do anything. We just won because we got lucky. But hopefully that amounts to something. Crosskeeper is great for heroes. Not for us. He's good, but I don't know. We don't have enough zombies. Petite Pterodon. We now have multiple Petite Pterodons. That's another deck that's like stupidly high rarity. We have a ton of it. We have a ton of it, but we're still missing a ton of it because the rest of the deck that we're missing is like so many URs and stuff. But honestly, I don't even know why I say that. Because there's so many situations where I'm like, oh, you need so many URs. We have like every UR in Marincess. So like it doesn't particularly and Cyber Darkness Dragon. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Speedroid, Crystal, Clearwing. Don't have all the cards for that. What does this do? Is this generic? Psychic Tuner. I guess we have Ghost Ogre sometimes during your main phase. You can target 1. Level 7. Psychic Monster. Special Summon it. In the battle phase, you contribute 1 other monster, gain life points equal to the original attack if you do. This card's not actually that bad, honestly. It's a pretty cool card. I don't really need any of this stuff, but that's honestly not a bad card. This card is whatever. Yeah, this card's not bad. This is generically good. This is one of those cards, maybe earlier. Yeah, maybe earlier in the challenge we would have used. Okay, we just won the coin flip. Hands definitely got some plays. Okay. His hands definitely got some plays for sure. I think we go start with Vishuda. Summon that out. Do I risk the Ecclesia here? What do we do? Do we risk this Ecclesia? I don't. Ecclesia can be annoying sometimes. Sometimes it gets ashed and then we get cooked. So we'll just start by doing this and checking if our opponent has anything. They don't seem to have an Ash Blossom, so I could search Moyi directly, or I can go. What is he going on here? I don't know. Generic deck. We can go Moyi directly. That wouldn't be too bad. And we normal summon Reveal. We could do that. But also, if he doesn't have Ash, there's no point for me to do that. So, I think we just go one of the Tenyis here. I think we just go Ashuna. Ashuna for the free summon. Activate Ashuna. Special summon this out. And I think I just use Moyi, just banish. Or Moyi. I think it's worth the extra draw. We do this. Activate. Yeah, summon Moyi. Activate Moyi. Maputra. Summon that out. Now we can lock our... I think we just go... He's a spell trap negate. He's a guaranteed negate. I think we just go with this. Summon this out. get ourselves a spell trap negate. We don't have the best hand ever, but we definitely have some interruptions coming our way. Mare. Okay, I did not see that coming. That actually changes not much, but it does change a little. We can get a lot of monsters on board, that's for sure. Monk. Yeah, activate the Ashuna. Summon out this to recover resources. And now we can activate this just in case, just to bait something, just in case he doesn't have an imperm or something. He doesn't. Okay, good. Just in case. Maybe he did, but he did not, but that's fine. That's fine. Let me just put those back. Summon Shaman. We are worm locked now, so I can't do the Crusade Avermax plays right now. I can't set those up right now. We are worm locked. We activate Shaman. Mare. Summon back. Mare. At the very least, this will put a ton of monsters on my board, which is good actually. Putting a bunch of monsters, because then I can send stuff off of Forbidden Droplets. Yeah, activate this, add something back. Add back Ashuna. So next turn we can do all kinds of stuff. The other positive thing is sometimes you play for a while and your opponent's like, bro, I just don't want to be here anymore. And then you win. So that is actually sometimes good too. So you can summon all this, and Yazi, honestly, it's looking like a bright idea right now. We can end on a Yazi. This I would have to give up stuff to make. Like I would have to give this up to make, or we could just go Yazi if it gets destroyed. I kind of like the idea of spacing everything, having a bunch of monsters in play. Kind of like that idea, so I might just go Berserker here, and then just save these tokens for later. Do something next. I have to use this. I don't even know why it's asking me. I think we just go here. Yeah, we just go here, go Berserker. I think this is actually the best play. Set this, and now we have a ton of stuff to send. Because honestly, I could have made a Yazi, but that's a little bit like, okay, then we have Yazi it floats once. I don't think it's that great. This has a bunch of protection from a bunch of different cards. It has this in play. We have this in play if it gets targeted. We have this for next turn. Like, we got to keep some non-effects. I know this board looks like trash, but because mostly it is, but we do have some plays here. What does this do? This is the new one. I mean, it's Cyber Dragon. You negate pretty much. We all know what to negate. This is actually pretty good. Cyber, whatever that word says, but it's a free summon. Gets him into Nova. Damn, what's crazy is this gets him into Nova. This gets him into Infinity without committing a normal summon. That's actually not even bad. Not even bad. Yeah, if he activates this to scoop my monster, which he will, target a face-up monster, he's probably going to scoop him. Yeah, reactivate. Forbidden Droplets, send this. He can't respond, obviously. With a monster effect, anyway. He can't respond with a monster effect. He can negate me with a Spawn Trap card. But he doesn't have any set right now, so we'll negate that. And now it really depends on what else he's got in hand. Forbidden Droplets of his own. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. It's gonna Forbidden Droplets, send something. Okay. Now he's gonna activate this. This is what I would have negated. Obviously no point to now. The question is, do we get OTK'd? Maybe we get OTK'd. We'll see. This card actually is a lot better than I thought it was. Like, this thing's kind of crazy. He did all that without a normal summon. That's just kind of crazy. Just, if your opponent controls a monster, special summon this card, take one Cyber Dragon from your deck, special summon or equip it to this card. Cannot special summon except machines. You can return one Cyber Dragon you control to the hand, add a polymerization from your deck to deck or graveyard to your hand, which again is searches poly. Didn't seem that bad. So, total transparency, I would have negated this. It would have been negated and destroyed. He would have just summoned Nova and then searched it anyway. Searched something else, so it really wouldn't have mattered. He's going to add Clockwork Knight. I'm not going to lie, shit is not looking so good right now. It is not. Because as far as I see it, he has full combo here. But he is taking a while, so maybe he doesn't know what he's doing, which is probably our best bet. Alright, I didn't make you guys sit through it. Obviously, we lost. Yeah, we got OTK'd. Okay. Okay, so we just won the coin flip again. This hand, I can make Crystal Wing, but I can also bait out Ash, which is quite important. So as long as they don't have something really annoying, we're good here. We're very happy. So we're going to start with the Vishuda. Yeah, we can bait out Ash with this one. We can summon that. And then we can... I'm going to summon the Monk here. And the reason I summon Monk is because I'm not going to summon the card. So I'm not going to directly special summon the card that I'm searching here. I'm going to search Taya. It's not that I'm going to special summon it. I just will be able to do some things. I just wanted to bait that Ash Blossom. Taya. To the field? Nope. To hand, please. Thank you. Don't want to clog the lane right now. What does our opponent have? Something. I don't know what they have. I'm going to summon the Nahata. We're going to normal summon this Taya. Activate this Taya. Banish the Monk. I should have summoned this dude earlier, but whatever. It's not that serious. Summon out Ringo Worm now. Again, it's not that serious. Summon Ringo Worm now, because we're basically just synchro summoning from here, so it really doesn't matter, but I should have summoned that in a different order. I think we go with Charge Warrior. Using these two. Yep, activate Charge Warrior. Get the draw. We draw Forbidden Droplets. That's pretty good. Activate Ringo Worm. I don't know what my opponent has. I have no idea, but they are... There's something that they have that they can use. And we can finally summon, after like 2 episodes, Crystal Wing, the GOAT. And hopefully he has an animation. He doesn't have an animation? That's a disappointment. It's my favorite synchro monster. He doesn't have an animation. Do we have Water Engrave? No, we don't have a Water Engrave. So, Draco Berserker it is. Draco Berserker. So we have Ash. Ty is going to send. Cool. I don't want to do that. Thanks. Oof. I just realized I screwed up. I should have sent that in a different... Actually, do I even have a banished monster? Oh, yeah. No, I technically didn't either, so it wouldn't matter. I just hit the end phase there. I was going to say I misplayed, but I actually did not misplay. I did not misplay at all. I have this just in case, but I think we played it just fine. It really depends on what our opponent's playing. We do have 4 interruptions. He's going to activate this, add a Draco Tail card. Obviously, you're going to Ash the spell. So I think we Berserker here. Do we Berserker here? Yeah, because when we banish this, then we don't have to deal with it. It's one less thing in the loop. Crystal Wing, we don't really want to Crystal Wing this. We want to Crystal Wing one of the bigger monsters. So that's fine then. Yeah, we just banish this card. Yeah, if you're going to Ash anything, you're going to Ash that spell. Let some fusion summon from the deck. Yep. Yeah, so that's going to get banished. Cool. And obviously still going to be able to search, but now that's one less like fusion material in the loop, and it's banished, which is good. Yeah, he's going to search Draco Tail. He's going to use Phimina to fusion summon. This I think I will negate. If he has other things, he has other things, but I think Phimina is a pretty important card to stop. I'll negate that. Do I gain attack? I don't even remember with this guy. No. I think when he battles, he gains attack. And my opponent will scoop, so that's fantastic. That's great. We just beat what I didn't expect to beat. Okay, just like that, we won that duel. Awesome. So we won that duel. That was not expected. What is this? Okay, let's see what our opponent was playing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were playing Draco Tail. Yeah, this is about as good as the deck is. I mean, this is literally a copy and paste method. Okay, let's open up a master pack and see what happens. We've got... So far, nothing, but, you know, you never know. You never know. Vylon, Bio Insect Armor, Ritual Beast, that deck is super high rarity. Elemental Hero, Noble Arms, Harpy Lady Formation, Shallow Grave. Early Masochist Challenge, Shallow Grave actually goes kind of hard. This one's got a glowing card, but I need common Swordsoul cards, so I would care if it didn't glow. What does this one do? Amazement Merry-Go-Round. This, like I've said before, this archetype's not bad, but I really need the high rarity cards to make it playable. Sage, Flameveil, Snow Dragon, and damn, why was this shit even glowing? Okay, let's open up some of these legacy tickets and see what's up. Let me see what's going on in here. Oh, that's cool. There's a UR. Guaranteed UR in there. Could that be good? Yeah, of course it could. Of course it could. Solomon's Law Book. The elephant dude. I don't know what he does. I don't remember. But if I'm still not using him, he can't be that good. He probably has something to do like flip effects, or if he's sent from some specific area, he gets to do some specific thing. You know what's actually annoying? We still haven't pulled Giant Ballpark. That is actually legitimately annoying. That's a deck I would definitely... you could definitely run in a Masochist Challenge. We still haven't pulled them. Judgment Hand. No, we still have not pulled Giant Ballpark. I think at all. Maybe, I don't know if we pulled 3 or 0. I don't even know if we pulled 1. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so this is a guaranteed UR. Let's see what this is. Because there's a lot of things it can be. We have Legacy of the Duelist. Is not a bad card. As I've described this card before, this card has 3 effects that are all just okay, but they're all written on one card. So like they're okay, like when a monster declares an attack, when your monster declares an attack, target spawn trap card, your opponent controls destroy it, negate the attack. Like, it's a good effect. It's okay. You get to destroy things. Plus, you can even attempt to crash. So you can have a weak monster attempt to crash pop something. It's not bad. Each player can only set 1 card from their hand per turn. Monsters cannot attack the turn they were special summoned from the extra deck. Again, like a decent effect, especially in a Masochist deck. Decent effect, because it slows down your opponent from setting too many cards if they're playing a back row strategy. And then on top of that, their attack, they can't attack if they're special summoned from the extra deck. If you're playing a Masochist deck that doesn't special summon a lot, that's perfect. During your draw phase, before you draw, you give up your normal draw, add a monster from your grave. Like, again, like 3 okay effects, but nothing is really stand out about that card. It never really was. Unhappy Girl. Barrier Statue of the Torrent. That's actually a great pull. It's actually a great pull for our... That's pretty damn good. Mammoth, that weirdo. It's all chained up. Now, that's a great pull, actually, for... maybe our Umi deck. I don't know. Could that be good in our Umi deck? It's definitely good for our stun deck, which has to be hyper optimized. It needs to be optimized. Who the fuck is this? I've never seen this card. That looks like a frog, but also a lobster. A monster crab with huge claws for clipping enemies to little pieces. See, like this, for example, I want to see this guy fight that rat with no back. That card looks crazy cool. I need to go on eBay and buy that. I don't know why I try to leave to come back here. I need to go buy. Yeah, I need to go buy that card. That card looks awesome. I'd love to build a deck with that guy. Just don't know what. I need to Primite. I gotta build Primite with him. Royal Command. No more flip effects. Yeah, that was actually a great pull from the Legacy ticket. I have not had a good Legacy ticket pull in like ages. Okay, here's our stun deck. Honestly, this deck just needs to be optimized at this point. So we throw this in, and we got to take some of this shit out. We almost have every barrier statue. Are any of the barrier statues banned? Are any of them banned in Master Duel? I don't even know. I wouldn't be shocked if I logged in one day and they just banned all the barrier statues, because they are banning the team. Okay, here are all the barrier statues. Here are the ones that we don't have. So yes, the wind barrier statue is indeed banned. It is indeed banned. The earth is the only one that we're missing. We almost have every color of the rainbow. That is pretty nice. Like I said, this deck really needs to be optimized. It needs, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A deck like this has to be 40 cards. I want to say with like 8 monsters. That's where I probably would need to be if you're playing a deck like this. Decks like this actually don't ever really succeed. And it definitely is tough to succeed when you've got one of this and one of this, and you're trying to get 3 of that. Like, it's tough to succeed. Somebody said I pulled 3 of this. I did not. I did not pull 3 of this a couple episodes ago. So I have 2 Necro Valleys, 2 of this. Like, this deck definitely can succeed, but it's just it's a chore to watch, and it's a chore to play. It's just incredibly boring, but it is very good. La 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 la.